Nelson Mandela turns 94 today, and people across South Africa and the world are marking this day with celebrations. Before we speak with his grandson, Mark Phillips has a look at the festivities surrounding this special day.
School assembly is different on Nelson Mandela's 94th birthday. Here at the Nomaska School, about a mile down the hill from the Mandela home, they stood in lines forming the number 94, and they sang. Happy birthday, Tatamkhulu. This may be International Mandela Day, but here in Kunu, it's a local event. This little town is the Mandela ancestral home, and they have an understandable connection to the man who came back to spend the end of his life in the place he grew up. But the idea is for virtually every school in the country to sing out greetings to Mandela, the man they call Madiba, his affectionate and respectful tribal name.
It's a happy day around the world, around South Africa, around Kuno, around Eastern Cape.
The idea is also for people to do 67 minutes of community work, a minute for each year Mandela devoted to public service. Here, the school kids went out into the village to read to residents. Conveniently, today's reading was a book about Mandela. It's a scene repeated all over the country, a new generation learning the Mandela story, the story of their past, but because of him, also the story of the promise of their future. The reverence for Nelson Mandela, of course, goes far beyond South Africa. Many world leaders, including President Obama, sent good wishes, and one former leader, Bill Clinton, came in person. Mandela himself isn't seen in public anymore. He's confined to his house, where he receives guests. The tributes are made outside. Is he one of your heroes?
Well, I don't think he wanted to be a hero. I think he wanted to lead his country into freedom and unity, and it was heroic. And when the price turned out to be very high, he just kept paying it.
And now people are trying to pay it back, giving their time in a small way, the way he gave so much of his. For CBS This Morning, I'm Mark Phillips in Kunu, South Africa.